Hi everyone, so my name is Shelina Anak Romanus and I will represent my group to present our assignment 1, which is about the application used by students for online shopping. Our group consists of 5 members. The first one is Dania Shafika, the second one is Admission, the third one is Amar Danish, the fourth one is Shelina, which is me, and the last one is Intan Suraya. Title of this assignment is the application used by students for online shopping. The population is all students of university and the sample of the study is 30 respondents. So next, I will present about our objective of this assignment. The first objective is to estimate the mean of difference of money spent from TikTok Shop and Shopee. The second one is to compare the mean of time spent on Shopee and TikTok Shop. The third one is to identify the associations of genders and money spent. And the last one is to test the Pearson correlation between time spent and money spent on applications for online shopping. So next, significance of the study. The findings of this study is to identify the time spent and money spent on online shopping among university students. Instrument. The sample is gathered by constructing an online survey using Google Form. It contains several questions related to time spent and money spent on online shopping among university students. Then, the Google Form was sent using a link to all respondents through social media such as WhatsApp and Telegram. Furthermore, we also use Microsoft Excel to collect and analyze the data. Next, we move to the analysis of data. The first objective of our assignment is to estimate the mean of difference of money spent from TikTok Shop and Shopee. So this table shows the data that we have collected about money spent on Shopee. So here is the table, the data that we have collected for the money spent on TikTok Shop. So from the table, we can calculate the mean of money spent on Shopee using the formula sum of x over n. N is number of samples. So after we substitute the value into the formula, we get 55.31. Next, we calculate the variance of money spent on Shopee. Sigma 1 squared equals to n multiplied by sum of x squared minus sum of x to the power of 2 over n minus 1. Then we substitute the value into the formula and get 944.90. So the standard deviation of money spent on Shopee, sigma 1 equals to square root of n multiplied by sum of x squared minus sum of x to the power of 2 over n minus 1. Since the sample are small and independent, our main assumption in this case is that the two populations from which the two samples are normally distributed. However, we do not know the population standard deviation, sigma 1 and sigma 2. In this case, we will replace the normal distribution by the t-distribution to make inference about x1 bar minus x2 bar for small and independent samples. We can calculate whole sample standard deviation using the formula square root n1 minus 1 multiplied by s1 squared plus n2 minus 1 multiplied by s2 squared over n1 plus n2 minus 2. After we substitute the value into the formula, we get 29.4. When SP is used as an estimator of sigma, the standard deviation sigma x1 bar minus x2 bar is estimated by s x1 bar minus x2 bar. So, s x1 bar minus x2 bar can be calculated using formula SP multiplied by square root 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. After we substitute the values into the formula, we get 10.76. Next, to find the t-value from the t-distribution table, we need to know the area in each tail of the t-distribution curve and the degree of freedom. Area in each tail given the confidence level is 1 minus alpha equal to 0.95. Therefore, alpha equals to 0.05 and alpha over 2 is equals to 0.025. So the degree of the freedom is equals to 28 and it is calculated using the formula n1 plus n2 minus 2. Thus, with 95% confidence, we can state that based on these two sample results, the difference in the money spent on two apps of online shopping lies between negative 34.94 and 19.14 rm. Because the lower limit of interval is negative, it is possible that the mean money spent on Shopee is greater than in the TikTok Shop. The second objective is to compare the mean of time spent on TikTok Shop and Shopee. Tables below shows the data that we have collected. So x1 is represent the time spent on Shopee and x2 represent the time spent on TikTok Shop. First, we calculate the mean of the data using the formula of sum of x over n. N is the number of sample size. So the mean for x1 is 3.69 after we calculate using the formula above. And the mean for x2 is 3.07. Next, we calculate the sample standard deviation using the formula square root of n bracket sum of x squared cross bracket minus sum of x to the power of 2 over n bracket n minus 1. So, S1 represent the standard deviation for the time spent on Shopee and S2 represent the sample of standard deviation of time spent on TikTok Shop. So S1 is equals to 2.98 after we calculate using the formula, and S2 is equals to 2.81. Since the samples are small, N1 is less than 30 and N2 less than 30, the standard deviation sigma 1 and sigma 2 of the two populations are unknown, but we assume the standard deviation to be equal. That is, sigma 1 equal to sigma 2. When the standard deviation of the two populations are equal, we can use sigma for both sigma 1 and sigma 2. Since sigma is unknown, we replace it by its point estimator SP, which is called the pool sample standard deviations. So the formula for SP is equals to square root bracket n1 minus 1 multiplied by s1 square plus bracket n2 minus 1 multiplied by s2 square over n1 plus n2 minus 2. So, after we substitute the value in the formula, we get 2.90 for the pool sample. So, the formula for sx1 bar minus x2 bar is equal to sp multiplied by square root 1 over n1 plus 1 over n2. So, when we substitute the value, we get 1.06. We assume that the confidence level is 95%. To find the t-value from the t-distribution table, we need to know the area in each tail of the t-distribution curve and the degree of freedoms. So, we find the area in each tail. Since alpha is equal to 1 minus 0.95 equals to 0.05, therefore alpha over 2 is equal to 0.025. Next, the degrees of freedom. We use the formula n1 plus n2 minus 2. So equals to 16 plus 14 minus 2 equals to 28. The t-value for degree of freedom equal to 28 and 0.025 area in the right tail of the t-distribution curve is 2.048. The 95% confidence interval for mu1 minus mu2 is bracket x1 bar minus x2 bar plus minus t s x1 bar minus x2 bar. So equals to negative 1.56 to 2.80 hours. Thus, with 95% confidence, we can state that based on these two sample results, the difference in the means of the time spent on TikTok Shop and Shopee lies between negative 1.56 and 2.80 hours. Because the lower limit of interval is negative, it is possible that the mean of time spent on Shopee is greater than the mean of time spent on TikTok Shop. The third objective is identify the association of genders and money spent. Below, we include the contingency table that is based on a random sample of money spent by university students weekly on TikTok Shop or Shopee. So, the null hypothesis is genders and money spent on online shopping application are not related. And the alternative hypothesis is gender and money spent on online shopping application are related. So, to find the degree of freedoms, we use the formula bracket r minus 1 multiplied by c minus 1. So, we get is equals to 1. From the x square distribution table, the critical value of x square for degree of freedoms 2 is 3.841. We find the expected frequency using the formula E equals to row total multiplied by column total over sample size. The first one, expected frequency for main and A, which is represent money spent less than or equal to RM50. We get RM 8.4 after we substitute into the formula. The next one is expected frequency for main and B, which represent money spent greater than RM51. We get RM 5.6 after we substitute into the formula. The next one is expected frequency for woman and A. So we get RM 9.6, and the last one, expected frequency for woman and B, we get RM 6.4. Since all of the expected frequency are greater than 5, then the test can move to the next step, which is calculating the value of the test statistic of chi-square. So the value of test statistic is calculated using the formula x squared equals to sums of O minus E squared over E. So after we substitute into the formula, we get the value of the test statistic is equals to 0.08929. Therefore, the value of the test statistics chi-square is equal to 0.08929, which is less than the critical value of chi-square test statistic, which is 3.841. So it falls into the non-rejection region. Hence, we fail to reject the null hypothesis and state that there is a strong evidence from the sample to conclude that money spent on online shopping application and gender are not related for all of university. So our last objective is to test the present correlation between time spent and money spent on applications for online shopping. So the first one is person correlation between time spent and money spent on Shopee application. Tables below shows the data that we have collected for time spent and money spent on shopping application. It's also xy and x square and y square values in the table. X represent the time spent and y represent the money spent. Using the data from the table, we can determine correlation coefficient. The correlation computed from the sample data measures the strength and direction of linear relationship between the variables. After we substitute the value into the formula, we get is negative 0.0607. Since we have a correlation coefficient value, so we can test the significance of the correlation coefficient at alpha equal to 0.05 using t-test method. Step 1, state the hypothesis. The null hypothesis is rho equals to 0, and the alternative hypothesis is rho not equals to 0. Step 2, find the critical value. Since alpha equals to 0.05, and there 16 minus 2 equals to 14th degree of freedom, and the critical values obtained from the t-distribution tables are plus minus 2.145. Step 3, compute the test value. The test value can be calculated using the formula square root of n minus 2 over 1 minus r squared. After we substitute the value into the formula, we get negative 0.2275. The fourth step is make a decision. We fail to reject the null hypothesis. This is because the test value not falls in critical region. Step 5, summarize the result. There is no significant relationship between variables of time spent and money spent on the Shopee. The last one is the percent correlation between time spent and money spent on TikTok Shop for online shopping. Using the data from the table, we can determine the correlation coefficient using the formula n multiplied by sum of xy minus sum of x multiplied by sum of y over square root of n multiplied by sum of x square minus sum of x to the power of 2 multiplied by n multiplied by sum of y square minus y to the power of 2. After we substitute the value, we get 0.2632. Since we had a correlation coefficient value, so we can test the significance of the correlation at alpha equals to 0.05 using the test method. Step 1, state the hypothesis. The null hypothesis is rho equals to 0, and the alternative hypothesis is rho not equals to 0. Step 2, find the critical value. Since alpha equals to 0.05, and there are 14 minus 2 equals to 12 degrees of freedom, and the critical value obtained from t-distribution table are plus minus 2.145. Step 3, compute the test value. Using the formula r multiplied by square root of n minus 2 over 1 minus r squared. After substitute the value into the formula, we get 0.9451. The first step is make the decision. So, it is fair to reject the null hypothesis since the test value does not fall in the critical region. The last step is summarize the result. Therefore, there is no significant relationship between variable of money spent and time spent on TikTok Shop. In conclusion, this study analyzed 30 respondents from students from different universities. From the data, it shows that the numbers of respondents in which 60% respondents are female and 40% respondents are male. The difference in the money spent on TikTok Shop and Shopee with 95% confidence lies between negative 24.94 and 19.14. It is possible that the mean money spent on Shopee is greater than money spent on TikTok Shop. Next, we make a comparison the mean of time spent on TikTok Shop and Shopee with 95% confidence. So the difference in the mean of the time spent on TikTok Shop and Shopee lies between negative 1.56 and 2.80. We also use a hypothesis test of the population to identify the association of genders and money spent of students in a week. We conclude that two characteristics, which is money spent on online shopping application and gender, are not related, where the result show the null hypothesis was failed to reject. Lastly, we test the present correlation between time spent and money spent on two applications for online shopping, which is TikTok Shop and Shopee. From the result, since the test value not fall in critical region, so we conclude that there is no significant relationship between variables of time spent and money spent on the TikTok Shop and Shopee. That's all from me. Thank you.